This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. So in our input we are given a date as input and our task is to print the next date with same weekday. So suppose the given input date may be a Wednesday and our task is to print the date in next Wednesday. So for the given input 11/8/2020 it is a Tuesday. So we have to print the date in next Tuesday. So the next Tuesday will come in 7 days. So our task is to add 7 days to the given input date. So when it is added, the output would be 18/8/2020. So that would be the date in next Tuesday. So we are printing it as our output. Our task is to just add 7 days. Similarly, in our sample input 2, we are given 31/3/2019. So the next 7 days from the given input date would be 7/4/2020. So we move to the next month. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating 3 integer variables dd, mm, yy, and in the next line I am accepting the value of the 3 integers date, month and year. And here while accepting the input I am including a hyphen in near the %d because that is our given input format. So we will be given date and after that with a hyphen we will be given month and then again a hyphen and then we will be given the year. So that is why in the scanf statement we are including hyphens. And then I am creating a new integer array named days in month in which I am storing 12 integers. So these 12 integers represents the number of days in every month. So the first integer represents the number of days in January and the second integer represents the number of days in February. So the third integer is for March. So like this until December we are storing the number of days in every month. And now the month February alone has 29 days if it is a leap year. So initially we are setting the number of days as 28 for February and after that we are checking whether the given year is a leap year or not. So the year is stored in the variable yy and we are checking whether the year is a leap year or not. So if year mod 400 is equal to 0 or year mod 4 equal to 0 and year mod 100 not equal to 0. So if any one of this condition is satisfied, then the given year is a leap year. So whenever this condition is satisfied, then we set the number of days at index 1 is equal to 29 because the number of days in the month February is stored at index 1. So we set it as 29 whenever it is a leap year. And now we have to check the next date with same weekday. So before doing that, I am creating a new integer variable named days in current month and I am storing the value that the number of days is present in the given input month. So we have an array which contains the days present in every month and we also know the month input month. So I am setting days in current month is equal to days in months and the integer that is present at index mm-1 and here we are including mm-1 because in our array we are storing the integers from 0. So suppose if we want the number of days in month January, then mm will be equal to 1 but the integer will be stored at index 0. So 1 minus 1 only will be equal to 0. So we are including mm-1. So now we can easily find the 7th day from the current input date. So to do that I am creating a loop that iterates for 7 times. So the loop starts from 0 and iterates till I less than 7. And in every iteration of the loop we will be incrementing the variable dd. So before incrementing we are checking whether dd plus 1 is less than or equal to the days in current month because only then we can increment the date. Suppose if we are keeping on incrementing dd without checking, then the value dd will be going beyond 32, 33 like that. So we don't have any month which has 32 or 33 days. So that is why before incrementing dd we are checking whether it is less than or equal to days in current month. And if this condition is not satisfied, then it means that the number of days in the current month has ended. So we should move to the next month and in the next month the day will start from 1. So I am setting dd is equal to 1 and after that I am incrementing the variable month. So mm++. And here again if the month is greater than 12 then December is the last month and the December is 12. So when we increment the variable and if it goes beyond 12, then again we should move to the January month next year. So if is greater than 12, then we are incrementing the variable and I am setting month is equal to 1. So that would be the January month of next year. So this is what we are doing in the else block. So when we do like this, we will be able to find easily the 7th day from the given input date. So this is how we are going to find the 7th date. So finally, after the execution of the for loop, the values present in the variables dd, and yy will be the 7th date from the given input date. So using a printf statement, we are just directly printing the values dd, and yy. And before printing, we are including a hyphen in between date, month and year, and also before percentage %d we are printing percentage %02d. So what this does is, suppose if our output date is like 7, then we should not print it as 7, we should print it as 07. So our output must always be containing 2 digits. So the date must be containing 2 digits, the month must also be containing 2 digits. So what this percentage %02d does is, it always maintains the number of digits as 2. Suppose if it is 7, it prints as 07, and if it is 12, it prints only 12, it don't add any 0. So this is what this percentage %02d will be doing. So now let us check our program with sample test cases. So I have given the sample input 1 and our expected output is 18/8/2020. So we also get 18/8/2020. And now I have given the sample input 2 and our expected output is 7/4/2019. So we also get the same. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.